Hi folks, Paul here. Today I'm going to be smoking the Gispert, the Churchill. I've never had a Gispert cigar before, so I'm not sure what to expect. This is the third cigar of the day, so hopefully I didn't destroy my taste buds. Just had dinner and great time to got all my chores done and my projects done, so a good time to sit back and have a cigar. So I'll get this cut and lit. What I can tell you about this, it's a 7 by 54. It had a rating of 90 from Cigar International, but I'm not sure when that was. The wrapper is Ecuador, Connecticut, and the binder is Honduran, and the fillers are from Honduras and Nicaragua. Released in 2021, October, as a JR exclusive. But I think I got this off of a different site, so it must be out there at other places as well. This is coming from my Coolador, which is sitting around 61, 62%. It was in a 5 pack with some more cello around it. Decent draw, a little bit snug. Nice wrapper. Caramel colored. Slight bit of roughness there. Beautiful bands. Get this lit up and started. Let's do that for a cold draw. Not much on the cold draw, just a faint sweetgrass. Again, hopefully the sound is okay. I've got the microphone a little bit further away from me, attached to the tripod. The first day I haven't had to have the heat on in here. I did have a cigar earlier outside. These are the mid to high 50s. A little bit breezy, but it was really nice. That was when I reviewed the EP Carrillo Essence Honduran blend. Yeah, very good smoke. Um, okay, let's get this going. This is going to be kind of a mild cigar. Switched up a little bit right there. And that's interesting. Yeah, almost like a floral note, a little bit of spice, and then kind of that like fresh sawdust, but in a pleasant way, if that makes sense. Very nice. There's a little bit of a espresso coffee bean. It's real slight, giving that kind of that earthy tone. It's gonna be interesting. It's got some interesting flavors. It's very different than anything I've smoked recently. I'm getting something kind of sweet, kind of a dessert kind of way on the retro. Then that's followed up with a little bit of the something kind of bitter. a little bit of a punch to it. Very little smoke that time. The like I said, the draw is a little bit snug. So I'll have to work out a little bit. Hopefully it opens up as I get along. But I'm going to work on the first third here, and I'll check back in. Thanks. All right, folks, I'm back. Kind of getting down to the first third there. The wonky burn. Um, so the draw is pretty tight. I'm having to puff quite a bit to get smoke out of it. And feeling it, it's pretty soft along here. I think it's a little tight right here, but it's pretty tight here too. So I think it's going to start improving. It is already starting to improve as it burned through this section here. But I'm going to go ahead and take this label off before I burn it. And let me get the ash off first. The cone there. This label off here. They come out pretty easily. Nope, nope, it's no tear. Use. Oh no, there we go. All right. That. And I'm going to touch up that burn line. I don't think it'll take very much. I think that'll be okay. Wow, what a difference. The draw is getting much, much better. And the flavor's improving just that puff as well. Started out, let's see here, there was some sweetness, very strong coffee bean. It had a real bitter finish. And if it wasn't for that sweetness, it'd be pretty, I just don't think there'd be anything good to say about it. I was having to puff a lot on it. Uh, I told you where it felt kind of tight. Um, and then as a transition, there's still some bitterness to it, but it toned down a lot. And still dark coffee. And I want to say like molasses, which I'm not a big fan of molasses. I don't go out of my way to get it, but it's fine. It's uh, it's not really off-putting. It's just a flavor note that I'm not quite used to for cigars. I know there's some that have it, but I don't run across it too often. Um, yeah, and then some leather notes as well. But this pup I just had, I want to say it was just there was some cederness to it, some creaminess. Oh man, night and day difference. Almost like a caramel and creamy cedar. I think I had to get through that mess that was in there to get the right flavors. Because now it's total 180. Hmm, that's nice. I was starting to panic a little bit because I got a 5 pack of these, and I was like, well, if they're all going to be like that, I have to just let them sit and age forever and hope they can improve. But I think I just got a bad start. That's good. Much better. All right, I'm going to keep working on this second third, and I'll check back in. Thanks. All right, folks, I'm back. Getting into the final third here. Check in. So slightly wavy burn line, but it's been okay. I haven't had to touch it up again. That blockage is totally cleared. Draw's been totally fine. Flavors, of course, as I said before, improved. So the notes I got in this second third is getting some roasted coffee and some spice. There's a little bit of sweet cedar and almost like caramel. And let's see. And then as it kept going through the second third, still getting that creamy cedar. And I was getting some leather and some coffee. Um, and then a little bit of spice as well. Sometimes a little bit of red pepper. Um, and then I started to get, I thought I'd taste a little bit of salt. And so a couple of times I was getting like almost like a salted butter, um, which I'm not sure is the cigar or because I just had dinner and I had salted butter in it. Sometimes that plays with the flavors, but that's what I was getting. What else? I was trying to figure out. There's something that isn't quite right. That's keeping me from enjoying it completely. And the best I can describe it is it's like a slight tannic flavor to it, but it's just a little bit. It's okay. It would be much better if it wasn't there because it's kind of off-putting. But other than that, it's been good so far. So hopefully this final third will stay on track and turn out to be a decent cigar. So I'll check back in and let you know. Thanks. All right, folks, I'm back. Just got my feet kicked up. Finishing the last third here and last few puffs. So my tasting notes here. So I was thinking more about that tannic flavor I was getting, and I think it's kind of like that sensation you get with an orange peel. So without the orange flavor, if that makes sense. Um, there was still some cedar, coffee, some salted butter now and then. As I get down towards the end here, it's mostly just some cedar notes and some of the coffee and a little bit of spice on the finish. But I'd say overall it was a decent smoke. I'm really curious to see how the others smoke. I've got 4 left. Looking forward to trying another one. Um, but it's enjoyable. I don't know if I'd buy more again. We'll see how the other ones turn out. But overall, it's a decent smoke. Not great, but it wasn't bad either. Still enjoyable. Just once again through that first third where it was real tight and bad flavors. Once I got past that, it was nice. So I think that's all I got. I'm gonna finish the last few puffs here and call it good. Thanks for watching.